hope your day is full of mozzarella sticks, artichoke dip, and pot stickers, and calamari, and what else? Dumplings, and taquitos, and it is a really fun appetizer episode. It's an appetizer intro. Guys, I'm sure I missed so many classic appetizers. Let me know your favorite appetizer below. Tapas, baby. Small plates, appetizers. We love to see it. Happy Wednesday, my lovers, my friends. It is Weinshenk. We have an amazing episode for you this week with the one, the only Kimberly Congdon. You guys are going to love this week's episode. It is presented to you by Oh Yeah Socks. Look down at your socks right now. Are they boring? Are they dirty? Are they crusty? Do they have holes in them? Buy yourself a pair of new socks and support the show. Head to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Enter discount code SARA10, SARA10 for 10% off really cool, unique sock designs. Oh Yeah collaborates with so many different unique artists to bring really cool designs. One of my favorite pairs right now are these Brady Bunch socks. It is the Marsha edition from Oh Yeah. Head to ohyeah.com. They have so many different unique socks to remember your favorite classic TV shows by. They got Cheers socks. They have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood socks. They got Bob Ross socks. Whatever you're into, there's a sock for you. ohyeah.com. Guys, let's get into this week's episode of Shank with Kimberly Congdon. Please make sure to subscribe to the podcast, rate the podcast, review the podcast, share it with your friends. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you tuning in every week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Kimberly Congdon. Here it is. Guys, welcome to another episode of Shank. Today's guest is Thicky Kimmy, the return of Thicky Kimmy.
Oh, yeah, you heard it right, people. I know. It's been a while, and you've been waiting. I bet you've been wondering, where is Thicky Kimmy? Is she still thicky? Has she gotten thickier? The answer to this question is, Thicky Kimmy's right here. She's back in LA. Yes, she's gotten thickier. Yes, she's still thicky. Yes.
Thicky Shanky. It doesn't work as well.
Thicky Shanky?
Thicky Shank here as well.
Thicka Shank.
We both dick.
What?
We both dick.
We both thick. I thought you said we both dick.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
What is going
I don't know.
on in here?
The best part of having an indie podcast is when you set up the camera yourself on selfie mode, and then your guest just starts adjusting her hair.
I mean, you could have waited 2 seconds.
It's not like I've been waiting or anything. It's not like you were like, oh, by the way, pick up a pear, pick up a lemon, pick up some groceries for me. Oh yeah, I thought that maybe if I picked up a pear and a lemon when I got here, you'd be ready to go. But I think this is your way of getting back for years of me being late.
Pick
up a lemon.
You're much more on time than you used to be. I'll give you that.
I've worked on it.
Good.
I have PTSD from you yelling at me. Good. Like while I was on the way here, I was having flashbacks of us like working on previous projects together. I'm like, and I just.
But Sarah wouldn't be kind of late. When I say she's doing great, she's only half an hour late.
I wasn't late today.
No, you weren't. You were very on time.
I was
which I've accepted 30 minutes or less. I'm like cool with that. No problem.
No, I know my.
Sometimes I need it.
Yeah.
You know your range. With me?
I know the range is literally 10 minutes. Because if it's any longer than that, then you will clock that I will be late. That you will be like, she's falling back into her old patterns. If I was 30 minutes.
No, I'm saying 30 minutes or under, I'm cool with.
Okay, well that's good to know for future.
But no, because then you'll do 50 minutes.
And then I'll go. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah.
I do.
That's how she gets me when she's late. She asks me if I want something, and she knows I do. But Sarah, a
pear and a lemon. I wasn't even late today. I had a lemon on me. I had to go find a pear. I'm like going through the grocery store. Like, what is she making? What are you making?
I'm gonna make an arugula salad with goat cheese and pears and a little bit of onion and chicken. and a lemon vinaigrette.
Well, I'm glad I went out of my way for that.
It's going to be really good.
Okay. You're like, I could make you something good or it can be not as good.
I was like, no.
I go, do you really need a pear and a lemon? You're like, well, it just depends. Do you want to have a good lunch or less good of a lunch? I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to get a pear and a lemon. And I was like, see you soon.
Well, you're going to have a great fucking lunch now.
Well,
it's going to be so good.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to have
Welcome
to post a
back
picture.
to LA.
What?
Welcome back to LA.
Thank you. It's so
How
nice.
does it feel? Let's light this joint.
It's so nice. I have a home finally.
She's at home. She's less of a transient now.
I have a home. There will be things on my wall soon. And I'm getting a new couch. I've just moved in like 2 days ago.
And you've been cleaning nonstop. Every time I see you, there's a dustpan in your hand. There's a Swiffer. There's a paper towel. You're wiping down things.
There's a lot to do.
You're constantly looking out the window because you have great lighting in your new place.
I'm an old window aunt now.
She just like looks out the window to see what everyone's doing. Because basically your apartment's on the corner and looks like an aquarium.
Yes.
Because the light.
Yes. I've got a top corner apartment and the two corner walls are all windows, basically, the entire thing. So I have huge windows for the first time in my life, and now I just stand at them like it's 80 all day. I'll have like a joint in my hand and like a tea in the other one, and I'm just like smoking and watching.
Yeah,
I know the neighbors' patterns already. I'm gonna get my head chopped off by the gang that lives here because they're gonna be like, this bitch is watching everyone.
This bitch is a cuck. Why is she always watching us? I'm like running errands.
I watch everyone. Like, I'm watching people right now.
She's supposed to be rolling a joint. I look over, she's just gazing out the window. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's what you do when you turn 30. You gaze out the window.
You just stare directly into space and have thoughts about nothingness.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
This. Oh, please. Oh, well, look at those French tip pedicure.
Oh, thank you. The toes are looking rough right now.
No, even her toes on the worst day is still better than the average foot.
You heard that? So if you got some money, I'll show you a picture of them for $500.
That's your starting? Uh-huh. What if they want you to
It used to be cheaper, but I was like, oh, people are paying this too easily.
I
can make real money off these toes.
What
now
if
I make
you're like
$500?
What if you're like, someone's like, I want you to walk on a cake?
I'll do that for like $1,000.
Because you gotta go get the cake.
It's a whole day of work. I mean, these toes.
Is it? The pricing.
Is it?
These
toes. These aren't regular toes. These aren't just any old bitch walking on a cake. These toes have been on TV. You know what I mean?
These are TV
toes. My toes have credits.
Yeah,
It's not just any other toe. I purposely leave.
Your toes are almost hand-like.
My toes
are delicate. I would describe your toes as being
truly flawless. I mean, they're a little ashy right now on the knuckle, but that's because I've been a little lotion. They could use a little lotion, but that's because I've been fucking on my hands and knees scrubbing the floors all day
and moving.
So yeah, they need a little love, but they're the way they go from big to little.
It's a,
you know what I mean?
Nice,
the size.
It's a nice. Okay, like my 4 toes are all. These are all the same size, pretty much. Yours are nice and gradual. I mean, I
look at the arch. Look at the arch.
You know, I get jealous.
Tell
of
them
the
about
arch.
the arch. Tell them.
Show me again.
Tell me. Look at that.
What? Okay.
These are worth $500 for foot pics.
I might even increase it. Can I be your manager?
If you could get me over $500, I'll give you 20% of everything I make.
It's gonna be $1,000 to get these.
If you're a Shank fan, it costs $1,000 through her to get my feet. But let me tell you, if you're into feet, these are the feet.
Have you been with a foot guy?
I need to.
Yeah.
She treat me like a queen.
Yeah.
I don't think that's lit.
Interesting. Well, like, I want you to walk on a cake. I send you $1,000. You're like, that's a full day's worth of work.
I'll walk on it. I mean, it's not a full day's of work, but it's like you got to consider the credits. You got to
credits.
Yes, because now someone's going to release my foot walking video for free. I have to risk that. So you have to pay for the risk of that.
Okay, now that you're adding that, I think 1,000 might be too low. Dream big.
2,000, I'll walk on a cake.
$25.
I will sit on a cake in a thong in my ass with my ass for $4,000.
You heard it here. I'm like, wait, what am I supposed to say to that? She's just pimping herself out on my
Someone give me a cake.
Somebody get this bitch a cake.
No, I mean,
this is not going. Watch me struggle to smoke.
Oh my God.
We're having a bit of a crisis with the joint.
Yeah, I can't roll them. It was honestly like it wouldn't break up.
The best part about listening to a podcast is when the hosts are like trying to smoke a joint and you can't see the joint and it's not hitting. I think people like listening to that. So my listeners are in for a real treat.
Keep hearing the click of the lighter.
Click of a lighter and like, fuck, it's not lighting.
There it goes.
Weird.
I'm going to have to bust open a window real quick.
Okay.
I don't
Check
know why I said
her
it like that.
walking off camera, walking out of the podcast to open a window. We keep it 100. By the way, I say keep it 100. Now.
Hope that's not too loud.
Up! The windows are open. That looks good. No, it's fine.
Background noise is fine?
I think so. This is out.
Oh my God, the joint sucks.
The joint is a bust.
Joint's a bust. Things aren't good. My toes are great, and I'm appreciative of that.
Kim's really committed to creating her apartment space, to creating a very specific feel. So much so that she put a single tulip in a bottle and then put it by her bed.
Is it not cute?
It's cute, but she keeps saying, look at this single tulip. And I keep saying, wow, yeah, it looks good.
I'm so into my single tulip. I want everyone to see my single tulip.
She's referenced the single tulip since I've been here at least 3 times.
Listen, we're all a little single tulip.
Why do you have to remind us? Is that your way of reminding me that I'm single?
Oh, damn it.
She's waiting for her Wi-Fi. She's overly in tune with what happens in the neighborhood. The neighbor just like went to her car and Kim sat up. She's like, it's almost like you should be narrating what's happening. Like it's a sport game.
Honestly, when I look out the window, it does look like a simulation a little bit. Like everything looks fake. Like the mailman coming up, there's like a woman that just got into her car. She's getting her stuff together. There's a dude that's getting stuff out of his trunk. There's a dude that's putting paintings on the side of the road.
Kim likes to come here and just reflect. She likes to come here and narrate what the neighbors are doing.
Years. I've been living in different places for 3 years.
Oh wow, this is pretty exciting. We have a postman. He just pulled up and looks like he dropped off some mail.
I was like, this is crazy. People, look at this guy washing his windows.
You can see everything. It's also interesting to see what everyone does with their time.
Right.
Actually.
Totally.
I love a character. I love a weirdo. Feels like everyone in your neighborhood's pretty normal for the most part.
Yeah, I agree.
I haven't seen anything too eccentric yet. No. I am curious about the art on the sidewalk.
Oh, it's not great. I already went to check it out to see if I could take it, but it's
got blank walls in need of art.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
What do you
think about my art?
Your art?
Yeah.
Your single art?
I have one art here.
She has one art on the wall. That's nice. We like it. It's made out of butterfly wings. Mm-hmm. Where did you get that?
My cousin.
You just be getting random things all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, where has all this stuff been? At your friend's house?
Yeah.
Which friends?
Jeff Carasales, Emily, my mom's house, my stepdad's house.
You're really out here.
But I stored all my nicer shit, so it was nice not to have to buy a bunch of new shit.
Where'd you store it?
I just named it.
All those
people.
places?
Yeah, I had a different thing at everyone's house. Who the fuck is that?
She stands up.
Hey, slow down.
Like a stoop lady. The adult version of Stoop Kid from Hey Arnold.
Hey, you slow down in my neighborhood.
That's how you know that you're aging, when you start telling people to slow down.
No running on the sidewalk.
Please, you're living too loudly for me.
Well, there is a bunch of trash outside.
There is a lot of trash.
I want to go pick it up.
I saw you tweet about how you're not into littering.
I hate it.
Well, I mean, at this point, it just feels so lazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's wrong.
Yeah. Could you imagine being okay with having a piece of trash in your hand and just throwing it on the ground and then walking? Can you imagine that feeling being fine with you?
No.
That is so crazy to me.
No.
Am I
But
like-
people do it all the time because when I'm at the beach, I see trash all over.
Right.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Well, okay, because you know how
I
they
feel like-
say $1,000 fee for littering? Has that ever been enforced?
They need to start enforcing it. People would stop
We're
littering.
such narcs.
Instead of enforcing parking so hard, why wouldn't they enforce littering and make the city look cleaner?
Actually, maybe you need to bring that to Newsom.
To Newsom? I'm already bringing some stuff. I'm so 30. I'm already writing a thing to ask them to put more street lights on my
No,
street.
you're not.
Yeah. They need more street lights.
You're
It's too
writing
dark.
the city?
Yes.
Let them know.
Yeah.
What else are you doing in the neighborhood? I can't. She's making her street better. She was like, do you think I should go out and pick up the trash out there? And it was like so much trash
There's
last
so
week.
much trash.
And I was like, no,
Yeah.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, it needs to be picked up. And I'm only going to do it once. And I'm going to leave a sign saying stop littering.
Okay, so do you suffer from cotton mouth?
Right now? Do you want some water?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna offer you a mouth-watering mint.
Oh, I was going to say I do have a little bit of cotton mouth.
Yeah. What
Okay.
flavor would you
A
like?
mouth-watering mint?
It's gonna make your mouth water.
What?
Flints mints.
I'm going to give this to dudes I fuck.
Yeah. That's what it's for.
Give me.
Okay, so there's different levels.
Oh, God. I want the wateriest one.
Oh, it's gonna be this lemon because we're out of the cinnamon ginger. Okay, so that's $2.50.
Sour?
No, it's just gonna make. There's sour tangerine, but it's less watery. It's $1.75. Flints mints.
Flintsman.
Yeah, they come in this little tin. They're cute. They have all different flavors.
When does it start? Right away?
You'll notice. At first, you're like, I think it might be watering a little, and then all of a sudden, you're like, oh yeah, it's going. What do you think of the flavor?
The flavor's great.
The flavor is really good. This one was my favorite. That's why it's empty. Strawberry magic.
How does this work?
There's something in it that makes your mouth water.
Okay, thank you.
You can find out more at flints.com.
Yeah, hit him up on Instagram at Flintsmans.
Flints with 2 T's. Mm-hmm. Is it happening?
It feels wet in there.
I like doing it right before. I like popping a mint in right before I go on stage. Because I always feel like right before I go on stage, my mouth feels dry. I don't know if that's like a nervous thing. Is that happening?
Does it make your tongue feel weird?
Yeah, it makes it quote unquote tingle, sparkle. Is it like it feels
I'm
like
scared.
it feels like your mouth's on drugs.
I'm scared.
Don't be.
What if I'm allergic to it?
You're not. That's how it feels.
Are you sure? Like
yes,
tingly?
Yes.
My mouth is so wet.
Yeah, yeah.
My mouth is so wet.
Yes.
I'm dripping from the mouth.
Yeah.
I can't even talk.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. There's kids on TikTok who make these videos called Spit Talk
Oh.
because it's a way to get like, you know, you can't do sexual things on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these kids that take all these mints and they're just like spitting and drooling. This is the future.
My mouth is so
Your
wet.
face when I said that.
I wish I could show you how much water I've
You
produced. in my mouth.
could. You can get a cup.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not showing my toes. I'm not spitting for free on camera into a cup. Are you insane? Are you insane?
It's happened on this podcast before.
These are nuts. Can I have one of these?
Yeah. You want lemon, cherry,
I want
sour
one.
tangerine. Strawberry is really good, but it's gone.
I don't care.
Are you going to make a guy
Yeah.
eat that and then go down on you?
It's such a trippy feeling on your tongue.
It's like, I say it's like sending your mouth to the spa.
It kind of feels a little electric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like electricity's running through your tongue?
Uh-huh. Yeah. It feels great.
Listen. It's all in my mouth.
I just popped one in my mouth too, forgetting that I'm going to have extra saliva now.
It's great. I'm really into it.
And the flavors are really good.
So, moving's been a bitch.
Moving's been a bitch.
It's crazy.
moving. Have you been dating since COVID? Since we're back?
I went on one date and it was horrible.
Why?
Okay. I saw this guy at the gym I go to.
Okay.
He was really hot.
Okay.
And we started talking for like 20 minutes. And I was like, this guy is so hot. Like, his body was so nice. His face was so nice. He seemed really nice. And I was like, very clearly, I was like, I'm just going to hit on this guy. I never hit on people. And then I never meet them. So I was literally straight up was like, we should hang out.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, we should. I would love that. And I was like, okay. And I gave him my number. And then I texted him. And I texted my number. And he's like, oh, yeah, let's do something. And I was like, okay, cool. He's like, when are you free? I was like, Tuesday. He goes, all right. The next day he hits me up. He goes, are you free tomorrow instead? Like, you wanted to go out earlier. And I was like, yeah, I actually am. So he texts me and he's like, okay, I'll pick you up at 9 p.m. This is where we're going. I love that already.
Okay.
Good sign, right?
Good sign. He picked the place.
He picked the place.
He's picking you up.
He's picking me up. I was like, sweet. So
Your mouth.
It's crazy. So I clicked on the place and it was a hookah bar.
Okay.
And I'm not into hookah at all.
Okay.
I don't even like the smell. Like, I don't like being around it.
And the smell of hookah is very specific.
Yeah, I'm not like
it's like
being
a
snob.
fruity, like.
It just reminds me of getting sick of over hookah in college.
Honestly, that's exactly what it reminds me of too.
Yeah.
Of like being underage and just like hanging out at a hookah bar just to be cool.
Exactly. So I text him and I was like, "Oh man, I hate hookah." I was like, "I don't want to be annoying, but
who hookahs in LA in 2021?"
I already don't like the hookah vibe. I don't like any. I don't like I've been to a hookah bar. I don't like the vibe at a hookah bar. They're not my people.
Okay, a hookah bar, not your scene.
Not my scene.
It's a specific scene. Okay, go on.
So he's like. I was like, I don't like hookah. He's like, oh, it's fine. He's like,
someone at the gym wants to take you to hookah.
Right. And then he was like, oh, there's other drinks and things you could do instead. That's why I suggested it. And I was like, yeah, I don't really like hookah. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. Something happened. I don't remember. But basically the next day he's like, you ready to go? I said, yeah, where are we going? He goes, that hookah bar.
No.
And I was like, but I told you I don't like, or
no.
First, he said 8 p.m. And then I was like, oh, great. I was like, that's great. And he's like, I saw on your Instagram that you like guys that like make plans. I'm listening. And I was like, where are we going? And he said the hookah bar. And I wrote back, I don't think you're listening very well.
No.
Yeah, I was like, not really listening because I told you I didn't like hookah. And he was like, oh, I just figured we can like do other stuff, like drink and like just chill there. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to a hookah bar.
Right.
Already, I shouldn't have to say this more than once.
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Is that like picky of me?
No, that's like if there's something that you genuinely don't like and then you tell them and then they're like, oh, okay.
We could just be around it. And it's
yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So then he picks it. So then he's like, okay, that's fine. He finds another place and he's like, well, we'll go here. And it's like a sushi ramen place. And I was like, cool.
Okay.
Great.
Fine. Yes.
Cool. He picks me up. When we get there, he almost hits me in the face with the door.
No.
He opens the door for himself and borderline lets it hit me in the face.
No.
And walks in. And I was like, I'm from Florida. Like,
guys open the door for you.
Even here, a lot of my guy friends open the door for me.
Yeah.
Men open the door for me. I don't know what else to say. Anything else is inappropriate to me.
But letting it slam in your face.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
So I didn't say anything. So we sat down. We had a whole meal in which we talked about a bunch of stuff, including the fact that he's in an open relationship.
Guys, we've reached the half point of the show, which means I get to do a dab with my Ispire. Ispire is an amazing wand. It's the solution for easy dabbing. If you're someone who smokes concentrate or wax or hash and you're tired of carrying around a torch because you look like a crackhead, you look like someone who uses trap tools, then the Ispire wand is for you. It's amazing. Discount code SHANK15 for 15% off. Head to getispire.com. I'm going to show you how it works right now. It's your easy dabbing solution. Here we go. All right, so you heat it up. Mine's already heated and ready to go. And then you just do this. Get one so that you can dab like a true queen or a king. You know, men can be queens, women can be kings. It's 2021. I was almost like it's 2020. Guys, can you believe we're 7 months into 2021? I mean, it's a lot to process. Get an Ispire. It'll help you process a lot better. And support the show. Shank 15% off. These also make really great gifts. Get it for the pothead in your life. It works. It's clean. It's easy. Getispire.com. Discount code SHANK15, 15% off. It's a great birthday gift, anniversary gift. Nothing says I love you more than a dab solution. The Wand by Ispire. SHANK15. Okay, guys, are you anxious? Do you have insomnia? Then you're not alone. Millions of Americans suffer from insomnia each year. And you know what they're missing from their lives? CBD. Why? Because they don't know about Sunday Scaries. And it's my job to tell you all about Sunday Scaries. Sunday Scaries is an amazing CBD line. You could head to sundayscaries.com to see all the amazing products that they offer. My personal favorites are the vegan gummies because they taste like Sour Patch Kids. I'm not even a vegan and I'm packing these back. I'm throwing these back. I'm sucking on these vegan gummies nonstop because they're packed with CBD and B12 for energy levels, which we love, and D3 for your immune system. Head to sundayscaries.com, shop all products, discount code SHANK, 25% off all CBD products. That's SHANK, SHENK. Get some CBD, get some tincture. Their tincture tastes a little bit like candy. They also make really cute bath bombs in the shape of bears, and they're called tub cubs, and they're packed with CBD if you're someone who suffers from aches and pains. I can't recommend Sunday Scaries enough. If you're someone who's anxious at the reopening of the world, or if you're someone who's anxious, just because life is life, and you know what? Some days are easier than others, and on days that are tough, I take Sunday Scaries. I just smoked a dab, and I smoked a bunch of weed today. Anyone who knows me knows that there's one thing that I hate more than anything, and that's cotton mouth. That's why I'm super excited to introduce you to Flints. Flints are mouth-watering mints for dry mouth and cotton mouth, coffee breath. They come in amazing flavors. My personal favorites are the cinnamon ginger. Look at how cute these tins are. The cinnamon ginger. These ones make your mouth water so much. I'm going to pop one right now. The cinnamon ginger is my favorite. It's a strong strength. It's 250. They're all different strengths. And that's how much it makes your mouth water. For example, the lemon is 250, so that would make your mouth water as much as the cinnamon ginger because that's also 250, but then the mint is 200, so this would make your mouth water less. So, you know, if you're someone who has cotton mouth, or someone who likes to talk a lot, or someone who drinks coffee a lot, Flints is the solution for you. I'm going to pop a cinnamon ginger one, and I'll explain the flavor. I mean, it tastes like Christmas, but also health. And I can't think of a better taste to have in your mouth all of the time than Christmas and health. cinnamon ginger. Flints, head to flints.com. That's Flints, FLINTTS.com. Discount code SHANK15, SHENK 15% off Flints mitts. Support the show. Get a dab wand from Ispire. Get Ispire.com. Discount code SHANK15. SHANK15 for Flints mints. And forget Ispire. And then discount code SHANK, SHENK, for 25% off CBD from Sunday Scaries. All of this is in the description of this week's episode. All right, back to this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Kimberly Congdon, guys. Here it is.
Okay, so.
What?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, just talking to him, and I'm open to talking about it.
Yeah.
And being like, what does this mean? Can you get serious with someone else and
Yeah.
leave her?
Yeah. How long till she's out of the picture?
Right. Because an open relationship is basically just dating nowadays. Nobody, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this right now, and people might not like it. If you're in an open relationship, one of you is not truly in love. Nobody's truly deeply in love with each other and still needs to go seek out others.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Someone's
Or
lacking
is it
something.
an evolved way of thinking?
No. It's not. It's not.
Well, I know. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No.
I'm just saying, like, people are like, we don't own
'Cause
each
even-
other. We just let each other live.
Right, because that was how he started. And I was like, okay, cool. So,
Does
like,
she know?
I was like, do you love her? And he goes, yeah, I love her. And I go,
Yeah.
that's the answer. Every time someone's in an open relationship, they always seem like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
He always
love
goes,
her.
"Oh." He always goes, hi. It's like,
And by I love her, I mean she lets me get my dick sucked by whoever I want.
Exactly.
So, of course I love her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we talk about that. Then the bill comes. And he doesn't, not only does he not reach for it, I put my card in because I'm like,
He
he's
lets you
obviously,
pay for the whole thing.
he almost does. And the
No.
waiter goes to take the card and I go, you going to throw your card in there?
No.
I'm not paying for the date.
No. He tried to make you pay for the whole
And
date.
he goes, oh yeah. And then pretends he just saw the bill and throws his card in. So we split the bill.
First date.
First date.
I would be.
I like to keep it pretty traditional besides the fact that I like to work for my own money, but like
Yeah.
I'll cook and clean and you pay for
dinner.
things.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll keep things together. I'll schedule everything.
Well, first date.
first date.
First date dinner.
First date.
First date dinner.
First date dinner. We split the bill. Then he goes to drop me off. He's trying to keep hanging out. And I'm already like,
I paid for
the second he didn't open the door for me, I was done.
Right.
I was already done the second I had to ask him 3 times to not go to a hookah place.
Yeah, but also first red flag. He tried to take you to a hookah place.
First red flag. Second flag. He
Who
tried to
knows
take
how
me
many other
twice.
flags you've missed?
Right.
If I met this guy, I could tell you all the flags.
Yeah. So
It's easier to see the flags in someone else's dude than it is to see the flags in the guy you're dating.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
When you're like, it's like so hard to admit that some of the flags are real. Like, I just kept ignoring red flags. Do you do that? Have you
Yes.
done that? That's like a
Yes.
young 20s thing where you're like, I'm just going to ignore this. Like,
No,
like
now
if I was in my 20s, I would be like, okay, well, we'll see
We
if he
could work
pays
on
next
it.
time.
Yeah.
It's like, I believe in him. I think we could make this work.
Such
right?
a young 20s thing to
Yeah.
do, yes.
You're like, I will compromise
now
at all
I'm
costs.
like, I have not one day to spare.
I'm like, my time is valuable.
Yeah,
If I'm not
absolutely.
working, I got to be fucking. And if I'm not working or fucking, I want to be sleeping.
Yes.
So that's it.
Yeah. Also, like, if I wanted to go and pay for dinner, I would have rather just gone with a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then there's no awkwardness when the bill
No,
comes.
just having fun with my friend. It's not even about the bill. It's just like it wasn't great. It was not great. He was fine.
Well, that's still better than what happened to me with the guy that canceled on me twice and then sent me a care package.
At least he sent you gifts, though.
I've been sharing the weed. I brought it over.
I love that.
Yeah, it's nice.
This dude dropped me off and then didn't wait for me. And then he dropped me off at night and didn't wait for me to get inside before he drove off.
He went back to the hookah bar with his girlfriend. Hilarious. He's like, see you later. That was your first date back in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And also from being by myself for like a full year, I'm like, I don't even know how to entertain another human being. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know when you get in your own patterns of living?
Yes.
You're like, okay, like I know if there's a mess, this is my mess. I know what it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then like the second you add another person, that's when shit gets real.
Yeah.
And you're like, can you pick that up? And it's like,
I'm tired of seeing shit all over this house.
yeah, exactly. And some of it's yours, but like their stuff triggers you more.
Right. Totally.
What is that?
I don't know.
I'm like, the thought of being in a relationship, but then having my own space is really what I'm about.
Not me.
You want to cohabitate.
Yeah.
I think I have a block.
Oh, no.
I think I'm scared of that.
No, if I really like someone, I really like being with them. I need to be with someone that's like likes being with the person they're dating.
I would love to be with someone who likes being with me. Let me know if you have any suggestions of men.
Anytime I'm in a relationship, the guy I'm dating like wants to hang out with me every day, just like I want to hang out with him every day.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But also I've been in relationships where I'm like, I see you twice a week. That's good.
You have been in those relationships.
And I don't mind it.
That is so weird.
That is like some type of like issue.
Sarah was specifically in a relationship where she was like, no, I see him twice a week and that's it. And they were like in a serious relationship.
For a long time.
Yeah. And I was like, how? I need to see my boyfriend every day. Oh, at least like 5 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week.
I don't know. I think I like my space.
I think 4 to 5 times a week is good.
I wouldn't mind living with a guy if we had our own corners of the house. I just don't need to be connected with someone all the time like that.
I mean,
is that something wrong? Like maybe I have like some type of.
I think a lot people are just different.
I'm like, can I get some room? Can I get a second?
Yeah.
And also maybe like. But in the beginning, you want to see each other more. Mm-hmm. It's probably not a great sign when you're like, twice a week's fine.
No. No. You want to have to both want to see each other.
But I was always excited to see him.
I was always excited to see the guy I was dating, and then we still saw each other every day.
I'm emotionally unavailable is what I'm saying. And I'm trying to figure out how to be in a relationship.
When me and Lewis lived together, I used to tell this story all the time about how pathetic I was. When we lived on the 4th floor walk up, and we were already dating for like over a year, and we were living together, I would, when I got to the door, this is so sad, run up the stairs and then catch my breath so he didn't notice, just so I could like hang
get
out
there
with him
faster. Whoa, that's love. I've never felt that.
That's how I get when I have a boyfriend. I really like them. Then that's why I've only had 2 or 3 boyfriends, because I don't really like many people. I'll like date people and hook up with people, but I've only like really liked a couple of people, 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, I've only loved a few.
Yeah, the rest of them.
There's so many duds.
There's so many duds.
But at the time when it's happening, because like you have to think they're attractive before you realize they're a dud.
Right. And
then
you get
that's
to know
such
them,
a
and then
fast
things.
high.
Yeah. Fast high it is.
You're
the
like,
real
whoa,
hit of heroin.
I didn't know I was coming down already. I just thought, I was like, that's the worst when you start dating somebody and you're like, or it's a new person you start talking to and you're like, okay, well, I didn't like that they did that. All right, that's one. And then they keep doing, and you're like, oh, I hate to give them another strike this soon. But, and then they're like, well, that's not great, right? Let me call Kim and make sure that wasn't a great move. Then you verify with a friend, and then you're like, I guess that's 2. Yes. And then there's always a third, and then you're like, okay, I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah. But the older I get, the better I am now at like. Well, I'm still working on it.
And you know what else you do too?
What?
Like you'll be in it for like 3 months and already thinking you should get out, and then you just like, oh, 1 more month, let's see.
Let's just see. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just see what happens.
Things change in the month of April.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be summer. Don't want to be alone for that. And then like,
Summer's
Well,
when you want to be alone.
And then you're like, but we do have that wedding. And then you start hanging on to the relationship.
Oh, you pick a holiday? You're like,
like,
it's their cousin's
it's Christmas.
birthday
No,
next
there's
week.
always something. I remember someone was like, Sarah, there's always going to be something, you know? And I was like, I can't believe he broke up with me when it's my best friend's getting married. And my friend was like, Sarah, there's always going to be something, you know? He can't just stay in the relationship if he's unhappy.
I think someone's told me that before about leaving someone. They're like, you can't just keep waiting until the next holiday is over.
I know. It's
I'm always like,
fucked
but
up.
Valentine's Day, but
my birthday.
He loves St. Patrick's Day.
I can't ruin St. Patty's Day for him. If he loves St. Patty's Day, already red flag. Alcoholic.
I love St. Patty's Day.
You do?
Yeah, and I'm not an alcoholic.
You love St. Patty's Day?
I love the Irish.
Really?
They're a fun hang.
My part of my family is Irish. My mom's Puerto Rican and Irish.
I think that my family has some Irish too. We're very much alike, except I'm not Jewish.
Yeah.
But
the Irish are a fun hang.
The Irish are a fun hang. If you're out there and you're Irish, I fuck with you.
I've heard also that Ireland is incredible.
I've never not had a good time with an Irish person.
Like, what if someone was like, okay, you could go 5 countries you've never been? What would they be?
I don't know. There's so
This
many.
doesn't appeal to you? This game? You shut it down immediately.
I just don't want to think of 5.
Enthusiasm. 3? I'm going Tokyo.
Okay, Tokyo's cool.
I think we would have fun in Tokyo.
Thailand.
Tokyo. Robot cafes. There's
Tokyo would
owl
be sick.
cafes.
Tokyo would be sick. Okay, Thailand. I'll do 5. Thailand, Tokyo.
How nice
now
of
I
you
started
for
thinking.
playing along.
I'd have to hit like South Africa.
Ooh, why?
Animals.
Okay.
South Africa.
Okay.
Looks fucking dope.
I'm going Copenhagen. Plot twist, but I follow this really hot Instagram family that lives in Copenhagen and their life looks ideal.
Oh, really?
Everything, it looks beautiful, no littering. It looks like Europe. It looks gorgeous. Take me to Copenhagen.
I love that. Yeah, I think...
What happened to Shank? She moved to Copenhagen.
She's in Copenhagen. I can see you in Copenhagen.
Yeah, with like some hot Copenhagen daddy.
I'd like to visit Switzerland. It looks so beautiful.
Switzerland. France is beautiful.
And Greece.
Ooh, Greece. Greece is a yes.
But also now I'm thinking of all the other countries I
Italy's
want to visit.
amazing.
Italy. Yeah. I mean, it all sounds great.
We're going to do stand-up in Tokyo. Do you think that would work?
We should book sets
An
in
international
Tokyo. We
tour.
should do some international shows.
We should.
That would be so fun.
London.
Us in Tokyo would be so fun.
That's a show. Kim and
It's
Shank.
just called Us in Tokyo.
Kong and Shank in Tokyo. That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
All I
down
know
for that.
is that the fashion there is wild as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about how I have to pee and I don't want to.
Well, I tried to sell my own bidet.
Oh, please tell the listeners all about this.
I tried to install my own bidet, but I wasn't strong enough to turn the...
Why you gotta let women down like that? I'm just kidding. You just set us back.
It
No,
is
I'm
what
just
it is.
kidding.
I'm just not strong enough to turn the hose all the way. And so when I turn my valve back on to fill up my water tank, it like leaks, like drops. Not a lot, not a huge leak. So I keep telling Sarah, I was like, when you go to the bathroom, don't worry, it's not going to flush. I'll have to go in there and turn the valve off.
Yeah. She keeps saying that to me like she's like a dad.
I'm like,
all right, Dad.
If you shit and get embarrassed, let me know. I'll talk you through it from out here.
You did. First question you asked me was, did you shit in there? And I said no. Like, okay, yeah, I'll handle it. Don't even worry about it. It's because of the valve. I was like, okay. She decides, because you went bidet, which is something we need to talk about, I think.
I went bidet, and I don't regret it.
And you're never going back.
And I'm never going back.
You shouldn't be getting your ass ate if you don't have a bidet.
No, that's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely shouldn't. Everyone should have a bidet.
Is it cold?
It is a little cold. But it's
That feels
refreshing.
rude.
It's a wake up call. That's for sure. Yes. It's like a shot of espresso.
No.
To the ass.
No.
Yes.
Like, hold on, I'm a little tired of a meeting. Let me go sit on the bidet, and then
not only does it
supercharged.
kind of shock you and wakes you. You can get ones that are warm that come out warm.
Yeah.
I like the shot of cold.
No.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's stupid.
You can get really fancy ones that you turn on and blow hot air out at you.
Why would you want hot air on your asshole?
So
to dry it?
Dry it after.
Are you
But
doing that? Next time
that.
I see that and the toilet doesn't work at all, but you have 6 different bidets.
No.
She's like, yeah.
So the it's good. It wakes you up, but your asshole and it cleans your pussy too.
You put your pussy in the bidet?
In it?
I don't know. I don't know.
It has 2. It has one that shoots in the front and one that shoots in the back.
It has both?
Yeah. And you feel like freshly.
I would be like, hey, can you come install a bidet, but I need my valves to work. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I love that you installed your own bidet.
Partially.
I love that you're cleaning your puss and your asshole in your bidet.
Thank you. I
I feel
this fucking shower
inspired.
curtain. I hate it. I have to take it down.
Why?
Because I tried to install one of those like ones that go out.
Oh, the wraparound. Yeah, I saw.
But it like took over the bathroom. It's like too much, and it wasn't even that like thin to begin with. It was fine before.
She tried to get fancy with her installation.
Then I just put holes in my walls.
But I will. Did you hang those shelves?
Yes.
With what? A drill?
No nails.
I will say you can hang things, fix things.
I'm domesticated as fuck.
Yeah. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah. I mostly put together that bidet.
And you mostly put together every science experiment we did on Stone Science.
That's true. And I had a guy come over and try to help me with the bidet earlier, like who works on stuff, and he couldn't do it. Like it wasn't like anything that I...
No, I'm sure it was above my pay grade, the bidet. I can't even figure out how to make a potato clock with instructions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let alone install a bidet.
I need some plants.
Okay, I know a girl for that.
Okay.
I got a plant girl.
Is it free?
Yeah, you might be able to propagate.
Oh, I would love to propagate.
Would you like to?
I would love to.
Well, you got to come to the Candon and I'll introduce you to my propagation friends.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You know?
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, someone walked by.
She's just out here manning her building. There's a guy walking just holding a shirt.
There's a lady running. You see her? Is she okay?
Well, she runs in a way that makes her look like she's not okay. Even
And
if
the guy just started running.
Well, maybe
He's running away from her. And she's still running.
Kim, sit down.
Did you see that?
The listeners cannot see what we're talking about. So
Look, she stopped running.
do you want to go out and ask what's going on? They're like a couple that just got divorced.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
That was exciting. So this old lady was running. She stopped running, but she was definitely chasing someone, and he ran away.
Was she chasing him?
Yes, because he started running. You didn't see him?
I don't keep my eye to the street in the same way as you.
Let me tell you, if God forbid anything ever happens, Sarah needs her wits about her. You need your head more on a swivel.
I need a boyfriend
so aggressive.
Observant
Yeah.
and strong.
Yes.
If that's you, you know where to find me at Princess Shank.
I could use a boyfriend too. That's observant and strong as well.
We're looking for 2 observant, strong men.
Yes.
Anything else? Oh, who have enough money to pay for dinner.
Yes.
That's it.
And don't slam the door in my face.
A good credit score would be nice.
And they wait till I get in the house before they drive away. Just little
and
things.
they let me get in the car before they drive off.
That'd be nice. A text back.
And they do what they say they're gonna do.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I just saw a crazy roller skater. Okay. That's our episode.
That was so fun.
That was so fun. Where can listeners find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. You can check out my podcast, Broad Topix, Topix, anywhere you find podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, or on the Gas Digital Network. You could use promo code Topix for a free 14-day trial. Check it out. If not, just subscribe on YouTube. And I'm also going to start streaming, if my internet ever gets here, on twitch.tv/QueenKong1, Cong1.
I'll link to your Twitch in the description too.
Thank you. And you guys can subscribe to that for free using Amazon Prime.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime you can get on Twitch?
You can get free subscription.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to get on Twitch tonight.
Hell yeah.
I'm learning things. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out July 24th. We're going to be at the Seguro Hotel in Palm Springs for an NFT art exhibit.
Hell yeah. The future is NFT.
The future's NFT. It's me, Kem, and Rachel Wolfson. So check that out. July 24th. Save the date. Also for comedy dates, follow me at Princess Shank, Twitter, Instagram, all of the places. Subscribe, rate, review. Get some Flints mints. Bye.